Check, check, check. Oh, okay. I'm streaming on YouTube, and I don't think anybody's going to join because I have 500 subscribers. But I wanted to go live anyway. Oh, shoot. I wanted to go live anyway because I don't have anything else to do. And it's probably a good way to record a podcast. I could talk about whatever's going on. And then if anybody actually wants to pop in, they can pop in. But this can just go up. Oh, we got Alexandra. What's going on? Lovely. I can have my small little podcast with my one viewer or two. I can't see how many people are viewing it, but it's all good. Yeah, life is fun. I just tried streaming on what is it? I can't stream on TikTok, as some of you may know. I got banned from streaming on TikTok for 1 week because a homophobic comment was made by a random individual, which I don't know if I should make a separate video about. I guess this is the place. Homing from Work podcast, episode 5. Give the details of the man. No, I want to do a separate video about it, specifically because I have a lot of footage that I want to show and I want to break down. So really, I'll just talk about my life today. These are really, really good gummy worms. I miss dancing on TikTok. I miss the big ass audience. It really gives you life. It's very interesting because I just experienced the opposite, where Alexander says, "Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should what? Talk about my life? Oh, do a separate video. Yeah, I'm gonna do a separate big video with it, 100%." But I experienced, like on Instagram, for example, I have 7,000 followers. I don't know the 7,000 people. I probably know I've met maybe 1,500 to 2,000 of all the people that follow me. They have no interest in what I'm doing in life. I swear to God. And I don't mean this as a shade to anyone, but none of the people who follow me on Instagram are interested in me dancing, are interested in like my clothes, are interested in anything. They just know me as a human, and that's fine. It is what it is. But it's funny because I just tried to stream to Instagram, and you just saw. I think the maximum amount of people that were in there were 12, and then it immediately decreased to like 7, 6, just a low amount. Now, keep in mind, I also don't have that big of an Instagram following. 7,000, whereas on TikTok it's like 180,000. So if I get on TikTok, it's like 50,000 people could be online that follow me in any given day moment. Whereas on Instagram, yeah, at night it's like 50. It's like 50 people. And of course on TikTok it's like people worldwide. On Instagram it's also worldwide, but it's select. But it is interesting going live to like 10 people. You really feel more self conscious than if you're live in front of 1,000 people, which is the most, isn't it? It's a weird thing. I would rather have a monstrous big group of people and be more nervous about it, by the way, than have the self consciousness of vibing and dancing alone in public. It's the interesting part about all of it, because having a larger audience it validates what you're doing, whereas if you're if you're just dancing by yourself, or if you're alone, you're yeah, there's no validation to it, and you're just dancing. But for Christ, you still got to get out there. And you still got to do your thing. So that's why today I still went out and I enjoyed going out there. Just went out in the streets and made a bunch of content, and actually ended up running into a couple that I'd met like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Actually, no, it was like a week ago. I ran into this couple. Such a cute couple. I mean, the cutest. Reminded me of my time in Russia. I mean, it's just the girl just it reminded me of every girl. The guy, just the wholesomeness of their relationship. It's young love. It's beautiful. They're like, you see the way they feel about each other. It's just, it makes you, though I am a cold-hearted cunt who only wants a woman for content, it breaks me a little. I'm like, And it would be nice to have a little love. Wouldn't it be nice to have a little bit of love? It would be nice to have a little bit of love, and I will not lie. That shit, it brings you back to those moments in life where you had a girl. Uh it's jealousy, but it's a beautiful jealousy. It's a wholesome. I like seeing things like that. Let's see if Alexandra is still here. Alexandra, you still out here? Alexandra, actually, you know what we could do? If you are down, we could do a Zoom and I could interview you for this. I mean, we could just have a conversation. So if you're still in the live, definitely DM me or not DM me, respond on the live so we can get you in here. I want to talk to somebody. Otherwise, I'm just going to be talking. I have a lot to talk about, but maybe we can get Alexandra in here. In general, though, I want to upload way more to the YouTube. A couple shorts did pop off. I wish I would have uploaded the shorts immediately alongside of the initial story because some of them started to pop, but it's like I uploaded them after the fact. So now they're just sitting there, and they got some traction. The middle one got some traction, but I guess I can just upload more things from it, but it just doesn't make sense in the context of my channel. I'm really my YouTube is a little bit messy. Not a little bit messy. My YouTube is extremely messy. It has stuff. It has vlogs from older times, then it has newer vlogs, and then it has random dance videos, and then it has, cut clips from my Zumba live streams, and then it has some of my TikToks on there, like with the watermark. It's just very messy, and I don't know how to clean it up, and I don't know if I want to clean it up. I feel like anybody who follows me on there just expects like they just are happy with what they're getting. I guess I only have 500 subscribers. Like when you're at such a low, and this is probably my advice to people with a low TikTok subscriber rate. When you have a low amount of subscribers, people do say niche down and get like very serious about like niche down so that you can develop a fine audience in around a specific thing and then branch out. I have that. I think that's okay, but also I'm like, bruh, you don't have the luxury of just, I would say, throw shit at the wall. Throw shit at the wall. You don't even know what's gonna blow up. I just watched this guy, Austin. Oh, what's his name? Austin. It's the kid. If you know, you know. There's a kid that went up to Logan Paul and tried to get him to and asked him for a job. And I've been following this kid for a while. He's a little. I think he's my age. Maybe he's a little bit younger than me. But he had a very similar, not a similar story to mine, but he blew up. Had the same amount of people kind of follow him in the aftermath. But he tried, and it seemed like he fizzled out and he went back to his welding job. Well, recently, in the last, I'd say 2 weeks, I don't even know, he's found some new life in the BDSM community. That's what I'll call it. Where he like looks at the camera and he's like, some like 50 Shades of Grey music on the background. He'll be like, hey, come here. Yeah, you, come here. Shut up. He'll do shit like that. Hey, you, girl. Hey, you, little girl, come here. Yeah, good girl. And he'll like, he'll like do shit like that, and the women are eating it up. They're eating it up, which is fascinating to watch. I'm like, bro, I need to make another TikTok account for thirst traps, for weird shit, for shit that I don't want. There are like 500 TikTok accounts I want to make. I mean, and just because I can't. But the other thing about the TikTok is, while you have a niche, while you have things, it's also free. Depending on where you're at, it's like post whatever to some extent. At least for mine, I don't even have my niche is doing everything that everyone else is doing, but doing it in a romper, and then occasionally expressing my opinion, which I'm gonna start doing more often. I want to start expressing opinion about things, and I have a video queued up for tomorrow, and I'll give you the preview. The preview of the video is like I go in between. I vacillate. It's a fun word, vacillate. I vacillate in between. I will take your girl in front of you, and 18 girls fighting over me, and like a rotation of what, and just alone in an apartment with Candy, unable to find even one person to try on rompers, and it's just like there's no in between, and that's funny to me. It's like how is that possible? And that part of Jesus, I mean, part of I'd be lying if I said this wasn't part of the thing. It's like part of all the social media stuff is like I don't really want to work to get people to do stuff on a high level. Oh my god, my nose is stuffy. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's terrible. See, it's a lot of repercussions are coming from that staying out way too late on that Wednesday. I mean, so much. I'm just half sick. But I don't want to work back to this thread. I don't want to work for certain things. Like I want it to be way easier to find customers for the rompers. I want it to be way easier to find girls to wear the rompers. I want it to be way easier to make the content, way easier to travel, way easier to live life. Part of the reason we're doing all this stuff. And way easier to get girls. Way easier to have women around when I want them around. It's Patrice O'Neal, my favorite comedian of all time, said it best. We want we want I want you here, but I don't want you with me. Something like that. I love, if you look up to Patrice O'Neal, man, that guy killed me. But he's like, and it's true. Like, I want a girl here, but I don't actually want to deal with all of the stuff, all of the things that may entail. Sometimes I just right now I would want to do a girl here, and I want to deal with all this stuff. But other times it's like, maybe even more, maybe even most of the times, like I want a girl here, but I don't want to actually have a girl here because I don't want the handcuffs or the chains or the mental thing of figuring out how to live with somebody else nearby. So it's like this. I go in between both of those, like billion girls around, zero girls, and it's just bap 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 bap, bap all the time, and it's so funny. And even if you can see it a little bit in my TikToks, like there'll be a video of me complaining about being single, and then another video where I'll take your girl because I'm wearing a romper, and oh, and that's what that is. I love life though. Sometimes life is always what it is, but sometimes I'm out here like, man, this shit. I don't know about this whole thing. That's what I'll say. I don't know about this whole thing, but I'm excited for the adventure. My friend invited me to fly to Scottsdale tomorrow. He's like, pull up to Scottsdale tomorrow, and I'm like, bro, you know, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, you know. But at the same time, it's like it's so irresponsible. And it's only $100, but also I don't have 100. Like I'm on such a limited budget. It's such a ridiculous thing to do. At the same time, there's a flight at 6 a.m. and I'm like, ugh. I'm thinking about it, and I ain't got shit like, and I got new rompers, and I got the girls' rompers, and I know that I don't have any business in Seattle this entire weekend. I'm not gonna be hanging out with anybody. I don't know anyone. No one wants to hang out with me, and the only thing that I have to do is to go down to, like, I can't even do my little pop-up store because the girl that I normally work with, oh, my eye is itching. I can't do my normal pop-up store because the girl that I work with wants to take the weekend off, so it's like go downtown with a backpack and just figure it out, or just get on a flight for $100. And TikTok, I need to cash out TikTok, but it's like I really do want to go. I do want to go. I do want to go for a week, and then when I'm in Scottsdale, do my live, do my live like in some public square, some public space, and just go ham. Oh, that would be fun. You know, maybe you can get those random girls to join. We got rompers, we got the tent, we got all this shit. I want to make it a production. The Return of the King. It's gonna be Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. It's gonna be a goddamn. It's gonna be a movie, and I want it to be a movie. I love Lord of the Rings, and I love also the ego thing of saying Return of the King. I think that's absurd, and I love it. So Return of the King. It's gonna happen. It might happen in Scottsdale. I'm in the middle. I'm trying to plan. Uh, Look at this. Oh, look at this dude. He's got his girl. So the guy I did. How did I say it? How do I say it? Oh, look at this guy. I did a. I did my first TikTok collab. I did my first TikTok collab yesterday or 2 days ago, and it was fun. Guy's cool, good looking dude, fun. He's got a girl, and they've been dating for a couple months. He's a cool dude though, and he was putting me on the TikTok. He's been putting me on the game, like how to find sounds that like more likely to get you to go viral. Dude's killing it. Dude's absolutely. He's got almost 500K on TikTok. He's gonna hit 500K like this week, which is absolutely insane. And he's got it. He's got the game on fire. And then it was a good meeting him. Yeah, first TikTok collab on. And I'm out here just looking through Instagram at this girl. Ugh, I was in love with this girl. Oh, you hate to, Instagram is one of those. It's like it's got me, meeting that guy and his girlfriend just got me in this whole ass mood where I'm like, nah, I'm seeing this girl that I used to like, and she's a great friend now, but it's just she's so beautiful, she's so pretty, and she's so nice, and I could never pull up. I just never, I never tried, and it is what it is. Uh, oh my god. And then I have this Russian girl that I've been ugh. I have a girl that I just moved. She just moved uh to Armenia or Georgia. It's Georgia, and she is just posting wild shit. Really, man, I tell you what, it's this time of life right now where I'm getting a little, now that I'm on the other end of all of like the most viralness of the viralness, and business is starting to not slow down, but like things are more or less solved, and I have more free time. I'm starting to get a little thirsty. I will be honest. I'm starting to get a little thirsty. I can't wait to partake in the streets, and also I feel like it would help the brand, and it would help me a little bit more to have more. Yeah, again, to have more girls around. Take pictures to vibe with, to do stuff with. It's like it would just help the brand a lot more to have that rather than to not have that. So it is what it is. I thought I had a job, a couple things lined up in Scottsdale, but the girl that I was talking to kind of, she used to be one of the mods on my TikTok, but she just disappeared, ghosted, been officially ghosted, and fuck, you know. So I don't know. What are we doing in life? I don't. Who knows? Come to Mint Lounge? Never, never. That's so far. Like, dude, am I going out right now? No. Am I going out right now? No, absolutely not. This guy texted me, come to Mint Lounge. There's 0% chance. Yeah, man. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about today other than I'm a little thirsty. Homie from work is still going. We outside. We inside. We outside. I will be back. Maybe I'll do a live. Maybe I'll just do my dances on like a live stream and then just leave them recorded. And then I'll also record my podcasts live, and that'll be fun as well. So anyway, I hope that the one person that was here, I think she dropped. It's because I mean it is interesting. Like when there's a lot of people in a live, it can be more stimulating because you're not just watching the person, you're also in the chat, and you're also going back and forth with people in the chat, and chat's communicating with me, and then I'm getting to bounce off things with chat, and then there's story times in the chat, and people are. It's just like a whole ecosystem that when you have little viewers, it's a little bit more vibey, a lot more vibey. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there with the YouTube. We'll get there with everything else. Oh, we got someone else in the chat. It's not enough, Simon. Every girl needs a Simon. Tell that to the internet. They don't know. Tell that to the internet. Okay, come to Seattle and explain that to the women out here in these streets because they don't know. They don't know. What up, Joyce? These girls don't know. They don't know what they missing. We outside though. Is it Joyce? Is there anyone else in the? I can't see how many people are in. I think it's just you. But yeah, I'm finishing up right now. Life is good. A little thirsty. We're gonna get where we need to go though. Definitely, we can get where we need to go. But shout out to the people who end up watching this. I still want to shout out to my one patron. I have one patron. Hold up. I was gonna shout out my patrons. Laura. Shout out to Laura. Hold me down, $5. You know what I mean? We outside. We love Laura. Laura Owens. She hooking us up. Giving us a little bread to survive in this cruel, cruel world. If you enjoy the content, please feel free to subscribe. If I earned your subscription today, then subscribe. If I already earned your subscription, please consider the Patreon, where I have a few tiers, and we will be adding a lot more stuff in there in the future. And if you are already a Patreon member, like Laura, consider becoming a higher tier Patreon member. And if you're already a higher tier Patreon member, which we don't have any, consider sliding in my DMs because you have qualified for, you know what I mean? I'm cheap, man. I'm a cheap little boy, okay? I can be bought. So far I see 4. It's no TikTok. Well, shout out to the people who are in here. I don't think I'm as entertaining as on TikTok. But I'll get to dancing in the future on this platform. We're going to get to dancing. Even in the future, I will be live here as well as TikTok because I do want to get the horizontal version. I would like to get the horizontal video version. And this is a better camera. Obviously, this is like it's capable of 4K. I would like to get the 4K 1080p or the 1080p times 1920 version of the live stream. That would be cool. So in the future, I'll bring the computer down. We'll have this going, and then we'll have the TikTok going. And we'll just do a little bit of both. We're going to do a little two-time. Get content for both platforms. And then actually get content because now we have horizontal video. Nothing I hate worse than seeing vertical video, long form on any platform, really. So, thank you for joining. We outside. We're going to be up. This is episode 5, Homing from Work podcast. In the future, yeah, who knows what will happen in the future. I might be going to Scottsdale tomorrow. I'm still considering it's $114. I'm really considering Scottsdale. That would be an absurd thing, but I'm that would be nice. Okay.